Hello everybody, I got a quick public service announcement for you all. It's come to my attention that there are some people that watch this channel that are very new to the game. They are at the very beginning stages. They are still under level 85 in some cases, trying to get their first characters up there. There's also people that have level 85 characters, but they're just starting to get into guilds. They're just starting to be able to do raids and things like that. So this video is for everyone, but it also is kind of geared more towards them. So this video goes over the Supreme Gear cache right here in the shop. I made a video previously on the thing that you cannot see here anymore, but it was the relic, whatever it was called, not the relic, the signal data cache. That was worth it. It was really a good deal for a lot of people. I think most of the people that I encountered thought it was too, and they went ahead and agreed and bought it. And a lot of people got a lot of good pulls. There was actually a lot more jackpot pulls than I would have expected that I was getting from people. But I wanted to combat all the rumors that I'm a CG employee. I am not. I'm telling you, do not buy this. This is not suitable for anybody of any stage of the game. Whether you're an endgame player, a mid-game player, or just starting out, do not spend your crystals on this. This is an absolutely train wreck, and I'll get into a little bit of why. So this cache right here, if we click into it, honestly, I'm a little bit nervous clicking into it because I'm afraid of accidentally buying it by clicking on that. I get a little bit of anxiety every time I click on it, but I'm doing this all for you, okay? So this one gives you 50 MK Carbantes, MK3 Carbantes, 30 MK5 stun guns, so these pieces over here, and 20 MK3 stun cuffs. Okay, then you have a chance of rolling one of these things, okay? All this stuff here. I'm not gonna go over what you can get in any of this because it doesn't even matter. Like, you could hit the jackpot and pay for it, and I still might tell you it's a bad deal, okay? At the end of the day, this is a 1% chance, so you're not making your money back on this. Even if you hit 500 crystals, you're not making your money back on this, okay? So for the end game players, I don't really need to explain to you why this is not worth it. You have this core gear, you know where to get this core gear. There's no exceptions. Like, you should not be buying this at all. So that's why this is a little bit not for end game players. I hope you all can agree with me. If you disagree, I would love to know the math that you got to justify why this is worth it. Mid-game players, you might still be struggling with core gear. You still might be struggling with Kairotex. This is not the source to get Kairotex. It doesn't even give it off rip. Okay, you have to roll like higher than 40%, because if you get 40% of the time, you're gonna get this, which doesn't have any Kairotex in it anyway. And even still, Kairotex ain't worth that. Okay, you get 15% chance of getting, 25 each of the Kairotex. It's not worth it. Again, not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. Okay, so middle game players, don't worry about buying this. Early game players, where this might stand out. I know a lot of you early game players are looking at these and you're being like, every character I have needs 500 Carbantes, 400 stun guns, 300 stun cuffs, and the fusion furnaces that I need, they all have those too. And I can't even think about this gold gear, but that's hard to get to. I understand your plight. Trust me, I understand. That being said, this is not worth it, okay? Because this is charging you crystals. We don't spend crystals in this game for these items. Some people spend it on these items. You shouldn't spend it on those items either. There's other ways to solve this problem other than spending your crystals on them, okay? Now, but these items, you should never spend your crystals on them, okay? That's just a rule going forward for the rest of the time you play this game. Do not spend your crystals on this gear. Mostly don't spend your crystals on any gear, okay? Gear is just not something we spend crystals on. We get that other ways, okay? So I'm gonna go into a little bit of the places that we go ahead and get that gear, okay? So the main one that you're gonna get this gear by is just doing your dailies, okay? So this box has this box in it that gives you this gear, right? See the Carbantes here, see the stun guns here, the stun cuffs here, right? This box gives you this gear already every day. So you're gonna naturally accrue this. And even if you're rushing, that's a bad way to rush it, but nonetheless, you also get a little bit of Kairotex. I know it's not a lot, it's just some, but you do get it every day, okay? And then, is there any in here? Yeah, okay, so there's even more. You get 2 of these boxes, and this one comes with all that core gear. This is what we call core gear, okay? So, get it from your dailies. Second off, you get it from challenges, okay? I'm gonna go into these challenges. Every day you get these challenges, okay? And they have different ones that have different core gear. Over the years, they've put more things in here to make sure that you're getting this gear. Does this one have it? Yeah, see, so stun guns come in here. You get two sims of this. You get the stun guns, and then it's like the next day, because there's like 3 events total, you'll get stun cuffs in one day, and then Carbantes are like Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, depending on where you are in the world, okay? So that's another place to get them. Also, everybody can partake in the raid usually. It takes a different amount of time for you guys to acquire tickets, depending on how big or small your guild is, okay? But the raid, even if you're doing the bottom tier, right? Not everybody's gonna be 400 million, 500 million. I understand that, okay? But when you look at this box up here, the 520 million box, 16.5k MK1 currency, okay? This is the currency we use to buy core gear if we need it. Scroll down to the bottom, the very bottom minimum, all 50 people only getting 10 million points. You still get 75% of what we get at the top tier. 75%. You can still buy so much core gear with this. So you just need to wait a week. Even if you really, really need it, you feel like you really, really need it, you can wait a week to get the right gear that you need. You don't need to be expediting your roster faster than that, because none of the stuff at the higher end of the game is going to, you're not going to be able to get any of that stuff quicker than you're going to be able to get core gear. So gear is never your bottleneck here. Okay? You just absolutely do not need to spend more than this every week to get core gear. Nothing else in the game is going to keep up with that pace. Okay? So where do we spend this? Just for the new players, let me go ahead and show you. You go over here. X out, please. X out game. Thank you. You're going to go ahead and go over here to the shipments, and you're going to go down to guild activity. It shows you this token at the top, and then you go to the MK3. That's the really hard to get token. That's right here. Keep scrolling past that. There is gear here, but it's not core gear, okay? And that's for MK2. See, MK2. So you keep scrolling down, and that's where you get it. You get credits, ship credits sometimes, some mod materials. I recommend always buying these. But then you get your core gear. Here you go, your fusion furnaces that aren't even offered in that pack. And this refreshes every 6 hours, so keep checking back, right? Look at that, stun cuffs, 770. Remember, each week you get 12,500 from the raid. 12,500. All right, look at here, 1,400 for 70 of these stun guns, right? Let's go back and look at what they offered you real quick, okay? So keep in mind, with 1 week of raid material, let's do the math on that. Let me pull up a calculator. You can't see it yet, but so 12,500 divided by, what is that, like 200? No, 20 MK1 per stun cuff, right? Somewhere around there. I'm gonna go ahead and divide that by 20. So every week that you do the raid at the minimum box, the bottom tier minimum box, with 12,500 crystal, you can get 625 stun cuffs, okay, or light gear at the same price. So let's go ahead and go back over to see what they were offering you for 1,000 crystals, okay, the premium currency, what they were offering. Oh, you can get 50 Carbantes and 30 stun guns and 20 stun cuffs. So altogether you can get 100, even though weekly you're getting 625 if you want it. This is a bad deal. These are the deals that CG is putting in the game to prey on new people that don't know what this game's about, don't know how to play the game, and are hoping to get some suckers that go and buy crystals. They want you to go spend crystals over here, buy these so that you can go ahead and, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I need stun guns. I need stun guns. This looks like a deal. Oh my God, I can only buy 3 of them. They're limited supply. I can only buy 3. I don't even know why they put this limit on here. If they find a sucker, they want them to buy all of it. This is absolutely ridiculous. Do not buy any packs like this, okay? That's my PSA. I hope the new players don't fall for this. I hope you get some good warnings out of this and keep that mentality going forward. You don't spend crystals on gear like this ever. It's never a good deal. I don't care if you have 36,000 crystals like I do, 100,000 crystals, it's just not a good deal. Okay? Even rich people. You could be the Prince of Dubai. Don't buy it. Okay, that's my PSA. If you have value out of this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more content and analysis like this, and hit the notification bell so you know when it goes live. Have a nice day, everybody.